I don't know how much business content that you watch, especially in the online space, but there's always this myth about, oh, you could start a business with zero money or da da da. And it's like, and I hate whenever I see those videos because it's literally just not true. It's literally not true to start a business with zero money. Like, so.
That's a topic actually that I want to talk about a little
Mhm.
bit, which is the expenses. Because, I've done a couple interviews and podcasts and articles about our business success. And a
Yeah,
lot of times when people hear that your business made $1 million, they
right.
think that you have $1 million. And I'm always like, no, I don't have $1 million. If you knew our expenses as a business, the more money you make as a business, the more your expenses are.
Yeah.
So aside from wages, that takes majority of the income because you have to pay people for the work. So you're talking about wages. Even my initial investment with starting the business, I had to pay for a website, a domain. I had to pay for the payment processing tool. Stripe takes a fee out of all of your transactions. It's not free.
Hmm.
I had to pay for ads. Like, how are you going to get customers if you don't want to do any type of marketing or pay for ads? So, paying for Google ads, paying for Facebook ads, all of this costs. Business insurance. I have to have that. It's mandatory. You can't operate a business, legally without any insurance because God forbid something happened. What are you going to do? So, business insurance, even, filing my LLC and like the tax that you have to pay every year to, own an LLC in Maryland. There's just so many expenses related to running a business that I think it's important that, yes, you don't need $1 million to run a business, to start a business, but you do need some initial money. And luckily for me, I was working when I started my business. So
Yeah.
I had income that I could use towards that. And I understand that a lot of people don't necessarily always have that. But I say that you need to like kind of set aside some money because the reality is if you don't put money into the business, it's not going to make money.
Mhm.
So you need something, you need something to put into it so that you can continue to grow it.
Definitely. And what I like that you said is you was just talking about everything that you did. Like you didn't just start your business and was just like, okay, let me just willy-nilly. Like, no, you got the LLC, did paid for advertising, you got a domain. There's so many business owners that have a Gmail. And I'm like, bro, I think
Yes.
it's like maybe $50 a year. Like, bro, just go get the
Yeah.
domain. You know what I mean? So like you made sure that when you started your business, you started correct. And so because you started correct, you started getting those high ticket clients, and now you're over
Yeah.
here. They'll quit your job after 3 years because you took it serious. I think a lot of people like they kind of willy nilly and try and shortcut and yeah.
Yeah, we actually learned in the course that we took about the whole email thing is that a lot of times customers do not take you seriously if you don't have like an official email with
Hmm.
your company name. It's like the Gmail account is maybe cool to start with, but eventually you're going to have to show proof that you are a legitimate business and you do business in a legitimate way.
Hmm.
It's like if you don't have a website or, you're using like a Gmail account, like your business is really going to go but so far.
Yeah, only so far. So folks, take that leap of faith. Invest in your business, have that cash reserves, and if you don't have the cash reserves, like there's other ways. Like Poya was saying, like if you have to start with a Gmail, you can start with a Gmail, but eventually once you get that first customer, like start doing the little things. Like, okay, let me start, let me start getting the Gmail and then go from there. You don't have to start with $1 million to start your
Right.
business.